Immaculate Hearts, Chapter 1. Welcome to the convent of the Immaculate Heart, Los Angeles, where the weather never changes, the sun is always hot, and the women are always praying. The sisters there rise for their devotions with the sun, some with a song in their hearts, and others with sleep in their eyes. That's Hildy. She's new to the convent. And just between you and I, she's not gonna last. Her first hurdle of the day is wardrobe. You've got to wear a lot of clothes as a nun. First, you got your robes and then a wimple, and you can't forget about the habit and of course stockings and sandals and a rosary because these are Catholic nuns. From the minute the sisters are up, the chores are relentless. Living in an LA mansion full of women in robes sounds like the dream, I know, but imagine the upkeep. Every day, the floors are mopped, the relics polished, and the laundry done. 300 nuns means 600 socks to wash, so there's always lots to do. Agnes is the mistress of novices. She most certainly did not cry on her first night, or ever. She's a bit of an ice queen, not really a nun's nun, if you know what I mean. Immaculate Hearts, Chapter 2. To be a nun, one must swear vows of poverty, chastity, and obedience. In other words, no money, no sex, and no freedom. Hildy's homesick, a fact that she thinks she's hiding, but her constant wistful sighs are a bit of a giveaway. The other sisters try to be supportive, but after a while there's only so many sympathetic glances a girl can take. And living in such close proximity to each other, the bonds of sisterhood are bound to chafe. Every night, she lays awake in her cell, yes, that is what a nun's bedroom is actually called, and prays that tomorrow will bring something new, something better. The convent doesn't get many visitors, and when they do, they send Sister Agnes to scare them away. This time, however, her interest must have been piqued, and the offer of taking part in the tongue twister that is a radical humanistic psychological experiment is in fact the Lord's will. The tall man is Dr. Rogers, and his companion Dr. Coulson. They promise to return the very next week. Immaculate Hearts, Chapter 3. As the weeks turn to months, the opening up sessions become a regular occurrence. They're quickly becoming a highlight of the sisters' week. Hildy is settling into the rhythms of convent life. It's only taken 8 months. She's possibly even starting to like it. The strangest development, however, is Sister Agnes warming up to her. A tentative friendship is blossoming between them. By the 10th session, nerves are starting to fray in the convent. On week 6, Sister Mariah tells the group she stole an orange. At week 8, Sister Teresa admits to stealing a Coke. Then, on week 10, out of nowhere, Sister Benita lets slip that she had a dream in which Jesus touched her breast, and Mother Mary watched. This is the last straw. It doesn't take long before habits are discarded, morning devotions abandoned, and chores left unattended. In short, it's a real mess. Letters from sisters requesting release from their vows inundate Rome. Hildy sometimes says a prayer for the poor cleric that has to deal with them all. Now, every evening, Agnes knocks on Hildy's door, and they go to the store together. Immaculate Hearts, Chapter 4. The store they visit is one of those 24-hour mom-and-pop everything plus the kitchen sink establishments. The old couple that own it are Irish Catholics and look forward to the 2 sisters who visit every evening. They have everything organized alphabetically, meaning the eggplants are next to the engine oil and the cat food is next to the crucifixes. Hildy's never been a nun of many words, but any words she does have are reserved for Agnes. Whenever she tries to explain the inner workings of her heart, it comes out wrong. But telling Agnes she too must leave is maybe the hardest thing she'll ever have to do. The couple who own the store are surprised when the 2 nuns who for the last 4 months have arrived every evening like clockwork don't come. A week goes by with no late-night visits. Then, on the 7th day, the older nun with glasses arrives, but she's alone. They never see her shy, freckled companion again. Over half the sisters of the Immaculate Heart Convent of Los Angeles asked to be released from their vows following the opening up sessions with Dr. Rogers and Dr. Coulson.
The convent stayed open only 6 months more, unable to sustain its upkeep. A small group remained together, but they became radical lesbian nuns. I'd like to think that Agnes was among them, and that Hildy found a way back to her.